ready. So here is what I bought. Most of the stuff, actually I think all of this stuff is on my weekly grocery list. So we have lean ground beef patties. It's 96% lean. They're measured out into 4-ounce pieces, which actually matches my protein, so I don't have to weigh them, which is awesome. Lean ground turkey. I always get this. Bell peppers and onions grilled. There's nothing added to it. There's no oil or salt or anything. Literally just peppers and onions. So you reheat those. I usually heat them in the microwave and then just put them on the stove for a few minutes to crisp up. Broccoli slaw, which I post like every day of my life because it's a go-to of mine. Brussels sprouts, shavings, so I saute those in a pan as well. Because I don't know how to cook real Brussels sprouts without making them taste like crap. Some frozen strawberries, nuts, lots and lots of red potatoes. I used to eat sweet potatoes, but I had trouble digesting them. I have no issues with red potatoes, and they're good. Olive oil spray, which is what I saute everything in. Fruit, avocados, jasmine rice. You just reheat it in the microwave for a few minutes and it's really easy. And then this is the chicken I use every week. I just cook it all at once in the oven. So I'm gonna attempt to share my meal prep process with you guys. I say attempt because right now you are looking at my entire counter space. Just for frame of reference, that is my hand. That is my counter. So, meal prep in a Manhattan apartment is more of a balancing act than anything else. It's ridiculous, actually. My life goals are to have a real closet and a real kitchen. So, that's that. So I get a lot of questions about how to handle meal prep, because it takes forever and macros are scary, and I still don't like doing it, but I don't think it's scary. So one of the things that a bunch of people have asked me about is how do you avoid eating the same meals over and over again, and what I like to do, I do stick to the same grocery list for the most part each week, but I like to I need to back away from this. What I like to do is cook everything ahead of time but leave it separate. So like anything that goes in the oven, that's something that I don't want to have to worry about during the week because I work a lot. I'm out from basically 5 a.m. till 8 p.m. most days, unless I work out after work at night, in which case it's like 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I have no time to cook. So what I like to do is all the oven stuff, like chicken breasts, potatoes, I guess that's it. And then all of my meats, like lean ground turkey, is something that I like to cook for the week. All that kind of stuff I do ahead of time, and I'll cook it separately and portion it out separately. So like I'll do all the chicken in the oven, weigh it out beforehand. You want to weigh everything raw, like meat and potatoes and everything, because the weight of it does change once you cook it. For a while I was cooking my chicken and then weighing out into like 3 or 4 ounce pieces, and in reality I was probably eating like 6 ounces. So I'll portion out all the chicken, lean ground turkey, whatever it is, and then just leave it. I won't throw it in with rice or potatoes or anything like that. I buy that jasmine rice that I showed you guys earlier, which takes 3 minutes to heat up in the microwave, so I'll just do that daily. Same with potatoes. I'll measure those out into the amount of grams that I need and then package it like in aluminum foil separately and leave it in the fridge. So the night before, I can create whatever meals I want. I always line everything up on MyFitnessPal first, just so I have my 6 meals for the day already set up, and then it's a matter of putting them in Tupperware at night. The only thing that I prep day of or the night before is just like vegetables. So like stir fry or saute spinach or broccoli slaw or whatever it is the night before and throw that in the Tupperware as well, because it takes a few minutes of my time. So that's what I do. I guess I'll show you guys just briefly how I prep my stuff in my tiny, tiny miniature kitchen. Nothing fancy. I also need to eat lunch because I'm a hungry, hungry hippo. So I'm going to make lunch real quick, or my third meal. Everything's lunch these days. So I'm doing a little bit of cashews, broccoli slaw. This is what I season everything with. Most stores have some kind of garlic salt. I don't know if that's clear or not. And chicken that has already been prepped. That's what I do. 3 ounces. I don't have to worry about it. I have the rice in the microwave, so I'm going to do that. I like my chicken shredded for no particular reason. I think it stir fries well, I don't know. I don't know how people eat just plain chicken breast and asparagus. I would die. I tried the dieting thing for about 2 weeks when I first started, or no, 2 weeks, 2 days when I first started with Nick. Yeah, 2 days I thought I wanted to cut and see where my body was at, and then I was like, nope, I want to bulk. I'm going to bulk for the rest of my life. Seriously. The jasmine rice, all you do is reheat it for 3 minutes. So I'm going to do a full serving, which is 142 grams. It's about like a cup. So I've had a lot of questions about my macros because it seems like I eat a ton of carbs, and yeah, so it seems like I eat a ton of carbs all the time, and the factor of the matter is I do. And I'm gonna come over here. It's hot by the oven. In my last post, I said that I had endometriosis and I wasn't able to eat for a really long time. And when I say I wasn't able to eat, I mean I would have one meal in the morning and my body was done. My food would not digest. It would just sit in my stomach, and then I would get crazy tired and dizzy and nauseous. And it got to the point where August of 2014, I was so tired and weak, and I couldn't get past one meal. That I started losing my hair, and that was kind of the final straw because I couldn't function as a person. So then I had my surgery, and after that I slowly started to build up my digestive system. So that's when I was already tracking my macros because I thought maybe I could figure out what was wrong and how to fix it, but I couldn't. I needed surgery. But once I was able to start eating again, I started paying really good attention to how many carbs, fats, and proteins I could eat throughout the day. That was just not so much me trying to lose weight or gain weight or whatever. It was literally seeing how much my body could handle before it was nope, no more food. So every time I'd reach, I think I started out at 1,700 calories a day after my surgery. I had to do a lot of liquids because my digestive system was messed up for so long that it was not used to eating that much food. 1 second, I'm gonna burn my food. Okay, real quick, I just threw everything into the pan with the broccoli slaw. So I have 142 grams of rice, 3 ounces of chicken, 14 grams of cashews, and 85 grams of broccoli slaw. And then I seasoned with garlic salt. Simple and kind of my favorite thing ever. Okay. So I think I started with about 1,700 calories a day, and which was like below maintenance for me. And once I was able to eat 1,700 and not feel like a little sick little girl, I would increase it. I played around with which macros needed increasing or not for a while. I was like, oh, I need all the protein I can get. Our bodies can only digest so much protein. So I've learned that one the hard way. And then I slowly started increasing my carbs, and I was like, oh my god, my energy's going up. And carbs are easier to digest than proteins and fats for me. So I started to slowly increase my carbs. So right now my protein is like 160, which is a little over a gram of protein per pound of body fat for me. Like 1.1 or 1.2. I can't do math in my head. And my carbs are at like 310 right now, which is a lot. I like it, but it's a lot. So what I was doing was I started increasing my carbs and just kind of seeing how my body felt with that. And I would increase, wait like a week or two for my body to adjust, see how I was feeling. I wasn't even weighing myself at the time. I just wanted to see how my body reacted to the different food intakes. And once my body would adjust, I'd see how I was feeling and then change my macros from there. So that's how I built up my digestive system, and that's why I'm able to eat as many carbs as I am. I use that energy. My days are also really long. As I said before, I start at like 5 a.m. I get up at 4 a.m. and don't typically get to sleep till like 11. So carbs are your body's main source of energy, so you use them. Don't be afraid of them. Just pay attention to how your body reacts to them. A lot of people think that carbs are going to make you fat, but if you're lifting like a beast and on your feet all day, you need to fuel yourself. That's my rant. Alright, so chicken is out of the oven. I'm going to package it. So like I said, already measured out. And literally just wrap it in foil. And stick it in the fridge this way so I can throw meals together quickly and not have to worry about weighing or measuring anything. There it is. Alright, so next up, I'm going to do the potatoes. That's the other thing that I do in the oven that takes forever. I actually just bought this potato chipper. It says essential kitchen tools, so we'll see. I've never tried this before. But chopping up potatoes into French fry shape takes forever. So we shall see. I don't even know how to use this, so I don't know where it comes out. I should get a plate. Or read directions, but like I'm not going to, so. So that took me under 10 minutes for 3 pounds of potatoes. I feel like that's pretty good. Only one cut to my finger. I don't know how I did that, but I usually cut my fingers when I cut things because I'm careless. Oh my god, it's so hot in here. Alright, so I'll quickly show you how I measured these out, and then I'm turning my camera off and yeah, hiding in my room because it's really hot. Okay, so I usually do 148 grams of potatoes per serving. Again, that's just what fits my macros per meal. Now let's do that for all of them, probably 2 cookie sheets worth. And then when they come out of the oven, they're already packaged and I can just let them cool and stick them in the fridge. Really easy. I don't complicate things. I lied, it took like 1 cookie sheet. That only took me about 20 minutes to do all of the cutting and measuring, so I guess that potato chipper is a good deal.